Here we are, Prairie, Washington. I'm standing on our front porch, just showing you the sweeping views. Right there is north. I was able to bring up, last weekend? Yeah, last weekend, using a very large U-Haul trailer. I brought up most of my potted plants. Some of them didn't really make it. This smoke tree might make it. Burning bushes will all be fine. And I know all of these will be fine because this zone that I'm in up here is the same zone I was in down in Oregon. So I'm sure it will be fine. I was really excited to see this, but it's fake. Beautiful rhodies. These are not new rhododendrons. Don't know why that tree is there. That's the shop. Underneath there is the garage, basement. They converted this, the owner that we bought from converted some of the basement into living space, which meant they had to put in this mandatory egress. There's no natural gas. There is propane instead. Ugh. It's more expensive. Dang. It's 2.6 acres. Goes down that asphalt. You can see a ditch way down there. That's also the street. See those palm trees? That's our property line. And it just keeps going and going and going. There's the chicken coop. Remember, that's where I started the front. The house looks like a modular, and it looks really small, but it's not. When they added that living space downstairs, it turned it into 2,800 square feet. Built in 1974. Nice deck. Look at this tree. Isn't that something? The color of it. Dizzy would know what kind of tree it is. There's evidently two old walnuts. I don't know what type. It's not that tree. There's two over there. The former owners never harvested, there and there. They never harvested any of them, but the old couple that lived down in this home, they did, and they said they'd never pick them again. There's a huge thicket. It's 20 acres. Most of it is in this condition with all the trees. It's for sale. 20 acres, no utilities. It will be sold for development, guaranteed. Okay, I'm walking down There was a shed here at one point. The previous owners took it down, but there's a nice thick concrete pad that we'll do something with, maybe an outdoor barbecue. Look at this beautiful tree. We have a couple of these in the Oregon neighborhood. I think the color is spectacular. Oh, and there's invasive mint, just in case anybody needs any. I'll be happy to mail it to you. That's the garden down there. I've got 4 fruit trees. Don't know what they are. I'll be refreshing all of that. Oh, this tree. Again, Dizzy would know. A maple of some sort, but the leaves are huge. Look at that. Young sapling. Again, over that ridge is the street. Sure wished it rained. Well, I almost wished it rained as much as in Missouri, because I could definitely put a calf in here to raise for meat. Okay, orientation. There's the chicken coop. There's that thick stand of 20 acres of who knows what in there. We're going to take down these wood structures. They were swing sets for grandchildren. I'm going to reuse the wood. Here's the shop. It's massive. And going to go past the shop, and it is the original garage. Ooh, there we go. See this big shop? Interestingly, these two massive shop doors had no locks on them. The previous owners didn't feel the need to lock anything. Nobody gets robbed up here, but that'll change. This is the original garage. Original garage doors, very heavy wood doors. Pretty good down here. No moisture, even though you can see we're below ground. This was fascinating. Plumbing. Hubs had to figure all that out with the owner. Original wood shelving. I'm going to keep it. It smells old, but we know a painter in this family. He can just shoot that for me and it'll be perfect. There's the door in to the other half of the basement, and I'll do that tour in a bit. Here's the fancy mower that I told you all about and then accidentally deleted my entire post about it. Man, that's a something. And then here's what you guys called the gorilla cart. Boy, did that come in handy. My son-in-law did multiple trips of down the steep hill, carrying all this stuff from the shop and from our garage, our 3-car garage, which isn't even empty. Gonna go back outside. The owners took down 13 trees that were lined up here. And what they didn't think about is those trees were a huge part of holding back the soil, not to mention, what do you call it when trees suck up all the water? Well, now, 12 months a year, there's runoff. And they put in a French drain down there, but there's still runoff. I have a couple of those trees at home, and I know how to start them from sprouts, which I successfully did. More drainage problems. The land extends up to that chain link fence and then goes over to the corner of the chain link. This is all mud here. Taking down those trees. And it goes way up there. I'm surprised some of these shrubbery works up here, even though it's the same zone. This is a magnolia. That's a yucca of some sort. Lots of vinca major. I can't remember what this stuff, that grows anywhere. It even grew up at our cabin up in the Sierra foothills. A lot of road noise, and that will increase because as the town moves from Vancouver and it keeps heading north over that way, they'll be putting in a lot more housing. But who knows if that's going to be while I'm here. There's Bandito. So now you've got an idea of our new place.